What is going on, everybody? Welcome to TTS Xbox Podcast, episode 57. Another week of talking that shit. Woo! And every week, my homie, he inspired the one and only, the Batman, to embrace darkness. He's the one, the only, the host of WBG Xbox Podcast on Mondays. My brother, Dirt Griggity. What's going on, G?
Hey, yo, what's up, my man?
What's good, man? You know, when I said that you inspired the Batman, how does that make you feel?
It made me feel like ignoring your ass. How about that one?
Does it hurt?
It hurts.
Yeah, what's going on, Killer? What's good, man? Another week, it's been some news has dropped. Not like the past few weeks hasn't been major news, but it has been drips and grabs coming up. But you've been good. How's the family, everyone?
Everybody good, man. We've been chilling, bro. We've been chilling over here, man. Everything good.
Definitely, bro, man. And before we get into the main topics and the guys in the chat as well, let me give a shout out to the members. We got Joey Kraken. What's going on, play? SP. That's Champagne Dove. You need to change your name, play. Toolman55. Jigai J. Phantom Knife. G Stealth. Emmanuel A1. The Angry Therapist MD. The Blue One. He's just joined Twitter. No, that's Deploy 19, sorry. Stone King X. Shane Tomlin. Hassan Abizaid. Maurice Branch. Kendrick Starr. Hector the Macho Man.
Ooh, yeah,
Vic the motherfucking click. Lighten Money. Dirt Griggity. Chill Carlos. Ben X Morgan. And the awesome Justin March. Shout out to the TTS family members, man. Salute to them, guys. And let me get back on. Shout out to you guys in the chat, man, for dropping by. I know normally we do TTS on the Friday, but we were really busy. There's a surprise birthday party. That's going to be busy. So today, this show will be a 2-hour show maximum. We don't give a shit. We will cut it off. Doesn't matter who's talking. We will end the show in the space of 2 hours. Am I right? Dit.
Yep, you're right. Cut that shit
Anyway, anyway, bro. Let's get into the first topic because we're just gonna get into this, bro. And I know we keep talking about the Activision and the FTC update. We all talk about this, and there's been a second, third, whatever you want to call it. Now there's a new update with the FTC there. I'm not sure if you've seen this, and some of you guys, if you're not seen this, Microsoft has confirmed that it has responded to the second request by the FTC for the acquisition between Microsoft and Activision Blizzard. The FTC has 30 days to request more information from Microsoft or give the acquisition the green light.
The green light.
The green light. Now we heard about this. I'll pull it up on the screen so guys who may not be on Twitter may not have seen this, or they may be thinking, Sean, you're full of shit. Feast your eyes on this. Let me zoom in. Xbox zoom in. Look at that shit play. Now, looking at this, they said they finished the beginning. They're on the middle right now. People have said this deal could get done by the end of the year. Me and you, and I'm sure many of the guys in the chat, if it's from the WBG panel, some guys in the chat as well, we said by March, I reckon this will be done guaranteed. Now, this is the second request by the FTC. They're saying after 30 days, once they request more information from Microsoft, they should give the green light. Is it possible that what people have been saying on Twitter, some analysts as well, they're saying they're predicting that this could get done by the end of the year? Is that possible? Looking at this right now, the way it's moving right now, everything Microsoft said, the lawyers had said everything correctly. Microsoft has done everything they needed to do. If it's from leaving the multiplayer games like Warzone, Call of Duty, and obviously when Activision talked about our unionship, they built a new reformed union over there. They accepted that they will embrace that as well. All of these combined and that, the way this deal is going through right now, how are you feeling about this deal going through? Because this is one of the biggest deals, probably be one of the biggest ever deals for gaming in the history of gaming, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Where do you see this happening? Like the way it's going right now, it seems to be sailing perfectly. It's running smoothly right now. Is it possible that this could get done by the end of the year, or guaranteed by March? I know these guys have said by June next year, but the way it's looking right now, it's on the roll.
Yeah, I agree with you. You said that it's probably guaranteed to be finished by March 2023. I agree with that, but I can definitely see it being finalized later this year. It's just the way things are going, like you said, it's kind of going smoothly. Everything that has happened, Microsoft expected it to happen. I mentioned this before, Sean. Microsoft is one of the richest companies in the world, and they have the best lawyers in the game. Trust me, they have the best lawyers money can buy. So yeah, I do believe it's definitely possible that deal can be finished this year. If not this year, definitely before March 2023. Like a couple months ago, Sean, we said how one of Microsoft's lawyers said we're at the end of the beginning.
That's
And
right.
there's obviously three parts. There's beginning, middle, and end. So now they're in the middle. So who knows when the beginning of the end is going to start. So it's moving along smoothly. And soon, Sean, we will be talking that shit.
100%. Before I continue and add some more to, something to that, Onyx with the $2. Shout out to you, homie. I love the Nexus profile pic. Do you see that there?
Yeah. It's POS.
Dirt. What kind of shampoo and conditioner do you use, player? Do tell the good people what do you use, player?
Oh, I use that's what I use. Onyx, you POS. You certified POS. Be nice to me.
Come
What
on,
did I
player.
do to these guys, Sean? What did I do to these guys?
First of all, Dirt, I'm just looking at you right now. I'm actually looking at you right now. Not in a sexual way. You're looking clean and all that stuff. It seems like you got a good shirt on. Your beard is
Yeah.
nice and clean.
Yeah. Trimmed
The
up.
conditioner and shampoo that you use seems to be working on your bald head. Let the good people know because there's a lot of a lot of young men out there. When did you lose your hair there or started to lose your hair?
I was 18.
18 guys, you might be following the step of Dick Griggity.
Yeah.
That was his legacy, his
And
legend.
see, but thank God my skull is shaped properly for a bald head. Some of these guys' heads are shaped like peanut M&Ms and shit. And their hair don't look right. Shaped like oyster head, motherfucker.
But anyway, guys, listen. This is how you look. If you bald, follow look the way he does it. He uses head and shoulders, you name it. Well, Shane Dublin with the £1. What's going on with you, G man? Shout out to Shane Dublin and Onyx for the super chats out there. Now let me add a bit more to the what's going on, guys, in the chat, man. Deploy 619 just he's joined Twitter there. I'm not sure if you received a follow from him or not.
Who?
Deployed 619.
Oh, you went on Twitter before, bro?
Yeah, he joined Twitter's Daniel Hayes. Yeah, so guys on Twitter, if you was to see him, his name is Daniel Hayes.
I thought I remember seeing him on Twitter before, no?
Maybe on the box you see his name on that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but adding to this FTC and the way it's going right now, they were in the middle of this. They're asking for the second, they're asking more, more information about the second part of it right now. I think after 30 days there, they talk about it's a green light. That's the home run. The beginning's done right now. We're in the middle. I believe this is the middle. And this will transition to the final steps of bringing them home. That's the way I see it right now. And once this deal is done, honestly, it's going to be incredible.
Absolutely, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun, bro.
Yeah, one of the biggest deals in gaming in the history in gaming ever. You talk about like these. It feels to me that, and guys in the chat, ever since Microsoft put Xbox as a pillar, put gaming as a pillar, one of the pillars in Microsoft. That's when the game changed. These companies would never do that. They won't say, well, Tencent were making moves, I'll be honest with you. But I'm talking about like even Sony started making moves as well. Then you got your Amazons, your Apples, and all, and the other ones as well, other big boys out there. Google Stadia, shout out to them.
Oh,
But talking about that, once they acquired ZeniMax, there, all of a sudden we just heard about publishers getting bored. This is going to be happening. That's going to happen. And I believe Microsoft changed the game because Microsoft always said it. Sony as a company, they in that competition. Nintendo as a company, and this is not a dig or anything. When Phil Spencer said this is as companies because Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Apple are always the top 3-4 people. They switch in between months or a couple of months, however it works, the stocks and that. When Phil and the team and guys were talking about they're afraid of the giants coming into gaming. Imagine someone like fucking Amazon got Activision. How
right.
crazy would that be?
Mm-hmm.
That would be well, and that's what Phil was talking about. And at that time, Google was talking that shit. They were committed until obviously took a step back because after the ZeniMax deal, to wait a minute, we have to spend like money like that, 7.5 billion on publishers.
He was like, we out.
We out. And that's it, dropped them. And ever since then, you've seen these companies being bought left, right, center. Even Sony started to buy smaller studios, and then they
Hmm.
acquired Bungie, which we'll talk about later in the show as well. So what I think Max has set something off in the gaming division. Even though Tencent, these other guys have been making small moves, but as one of the giants in gaming, they started something off, and 78 billion has never been seen before. And that's why the FTC and everybody's look. I know maybe if they did this last gen, the FTC wasn't around, they would have probably just let it go through. But it's a different ball game right now. And to see that once this deal goes through and to see what's going on right now, everything's running smoothly. I
Hmm.
can't wait for the day when that happens and once it's locked down because it's a different ball game there. When it happens, when it's in your house, when it's confirmed, it's like, for example, when you buying a house or you bidding for the house, you say, I want to buy this house for 150 grand. Like, there, for example, your house as well play. But once you know you got it, everything gone through, like the bank gives you the mortgage, you qualified for this, you qualified for this.
Hmm.
Once you get the keys, once you sign the papers, once solicitors, all that happens, it's a different ball game.
Yeah.
It feels different once it's all done and complete. And that's what it's going to be like for us once the Activision deal is done and see what library they can bring over. And hopefully they can dig back into the older libraries, the IPs, bring some classic back, some of the classic games back as well. There.
Yeah, man, you're absolutely right. I remember when we bought a house back in 2013, bro. Signing that paper, no, and like getting the keys handed over to us was amazing. Yes, this is our shit, you know. And I agree with what you said. This whole process is going smooth. Xbox, they're doing their thing. They're dotting the I's, crossing the T's, and everything like that. So soon you're going to see that they will officially own Activision Blizzard. But I'm going to agree with what you said, Sean. I think Xbox really started all of this off, and I'm going to
Mm.
go back to 2018 when they started. They bought 7 studios. Well, they bought 6. Started one from the ground up in 2018. I'm telling you, right then and there, that caught a lot of people's attention. Like, oh shit, Xbox is out there spending money. Microsoft is spending money. Xbox is serious about gaming. And then the game really changed, like you said, Sean, in 2020 when the
Yep.
ZeniMax. So, but after that, the Activision Blizzard was just unbelievable. You said it. Everybody said it. Phil said it. He didn't want these other big, giant businesses coming into the game industry and doing some dumb shit. He didn't want Google, Amazon, Apple coming into this game industry and buying up an Activision Blizzard or buying up a ZeniMax. He didn't want that.
Yep.
He didn't want that. And if you see the way Google did it, they came into the industry talking all this shit. Yes, I know their technology is great, but they're up here talking all this shit. Yo, we're gonna change the game. Yeah. Oh shit, Xbox bought Activision Blizzard. I'm sorry, Xbox bought ZeniMax for 7.5 billion. Hell no. If that's the money we gotta spend to compete, we're out of here. Can you believe that shit?
That's
So
what we're talking about, yeah.
yeah, so they didn't want to do it, but bro, these other companies, Xbox didn't want Apple to buy up Activision Blizzard. They didn't want, you know, Amazon to buy up Activision Blizzard. Yo, they got them. So Xbox has been in the gaming industry since 2001.
Yeah.
Bro, they know what they're doing. And I can't wait until it's finalized.
Definitely exciting times if when that does happen and the way it's moving right now to see what's going on, guys, in the chat as well. Hit that like button. Yeah, but when that deal goes through, it's gonna be crazy. And the way it's moving on in 30 days, it seems that that's the final stretch. It's a green light. That's what they're talking about. And honestly, when guys were talking about, it could be done by this year, it could be done by this year, I said March it seems to be guaranteed. But honestly, the way it's looking right now, the FTC has 30 days to request more information for Microsoft to give, or no, request for more information from Microsoft or give the acquisition a green light. Straight up,
Yeah.
is that this is it? That's it now.
And they
If
give
they
it a green light shine, that shit gonna be finished this year.
yeah, this year, if they don't request any more information from Microsoft, they said, look, we're happy what you have said. What have you give us so far? We're happy with it. Do you know what? Into within 30 days, boom, give us a green light, go ahead. That's it. That's the final run then.
Mm-hmm.
That is the ending there. What we talk about, the beginning, the middle. This is the home run. And honestly, I was like, when people was talking about it on Twitter, I was like, nah, March seems more realistic, which I still believe March is the most realistic time before March. But shit, we're in July right now. There's still 5 months in this year, bro. 5 months
Yeah.
is doable. If everything goes smooth, 5 months by the end of this year, or maybe start at the beginning of the next year, it's a done deal. It's a home run. That's going to
Yep.
be crazy, though. A lot of people have been talking about that. A lot of media sites have talked about it, and people do tend to forget like what Microsoft has done already this year. I know people talk about recent years Microsoft's not doing nothing, they've been a bit quiet. That they're just concentrating on this. You can tell they're just focusing on the Activision deal because deals like this don't come. This was once in a lifetime type of deal. That's
Mm-hmm.
the way I see it. Because Activision was slipping up from the high ups and that, and that's the only reason why it came. They were up for sale because of some of the slip ups and some of the leaderships. Now,
Yep.
anything else to add to this before we move on to something? But like, I can't wait. Honestly, this year, if this happens this year, that's been a crazy year for Microsoft to bring that home.
Hey, Sean, like I always tell you guys, when Microsoft had to kind of rebuild their first party, and that's what they're doing. They're rebuilding their first party, bro, piece by piece by piece. Started in 2018 when they bought those studios. 2019 bought Double Fine. 2020 ZeniMax. 2021 nobody. 2022 Activision Blizzard. They are rebuilding their first party. And yes, it takes time. And that's what it's doing. It's taking time to fully rebuild their first party. But I'm just telling you, man, this shit right here is it's going to be fun, bro. It's going to be fun. When this deal is finalized, where we can officially say Activision Blizzard Xbox is, they're under Xbox, it's going to be fun. Yes, I know Call of Duty will still remain multi-plat, but they got a lot of IPs besides Call of Duty that they can maybe bring back, that they can, maybe do some exclusive games. It's going to be a fun time, bro. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, I agree. And a lot of guys in the chat were saying like, I believe it was happening by was it Christmas, and some do like agree with us. February, March next year is like that's guaranteed. That's what I feel. I think that's guaranteed. Then,
Mm-hmm.
no, let me ask you. Let me put this before we move on. There, imagine I could see into the future that Magic 8 ball. You familiar with that ball? You know what I mean, player.
How
But
dare you?
let's say you're there. I've seen the future. I know the Activision deal is going to be done on November 1st, and that. Is it possible that we see the Call of Duty game dropping Game Pass day and day by the end of this year? If I
If
said the
that
deal was
listen,
done,
well, I think Call of Duty comes out in October this year.
yeah. But I'm saying if the deal was done November 1st, I said that's the deal was done.
Oh, why wouldn't it be? I mean, maybe not. Well, all right. Say if the deal is done by November 1st. You're saying will Call of Duty drop on Game Pass sometime in November?
Or
Oh,
maybe
that's a
like
good question.
December. Yeah.
That's a good question, man. Maybe. Unless Sony has something in the contract that it can't go into Game Pass or something at first. I don't know, bro. That's a good question. But I don't see why it wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? They drop all that shit in Game Pass. That'll be a
That's
game
good.
changer.
Guys in the chat, what do you reckon, guys? If you can confirm, if you knew the deal was gonna get November 1st, that's the deal that was gonna be done, set. They come home to Microsoft and that. Do you
Yeah.
see the Call of Duty games and other games dropping within the space of 6 weeks by the end of this year? That would be interesting there if that did happen. I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
that would be crazy in that. But regardless of that, if it happens this year or early by March next by March next year, that's gonna happen anyway. And the way it's moving, and I'm happy because
Mm-hmm.
the amount of people did not want this deal to go through. The amount of people were asking, and let's not forget. I know we talked about it so many times, and you guys might be getting tired of this shit, but we gotta remind these dumb, smelly fucking ponies straight up. The amount of time to ask the senators, the president, please stop this. This is a monopoly. I remember when I went live that day on your show, when I did the Activision show for you.
Mm-hmm.
I remember guys in the chat. We had some PlayStation guys coming as well. Guys like Chris Hart and that. Shout out to him for being on TMZ, the POS. But Chris Hart and that, it's game over. It's over. It's unfair. It's not fair. But Microsoft can't do this. That's how shook they were, because they knew they knew how crazy of a deal it was, and Microsoft wasn't fucking about. That's what it was. I remember people saying it's game over. You can't compete. Sony can't compete against Microsoft like that if they bind publishers for the price of $70+ billion. I remember that, and that's when they start begging the presidents and the FTCs and everyone. And people still believe that they were hoping or believing that, listen, Microsoft's in trouble. Microsoft in trouble. This deal's not going through. The FTC is going to be up their ass.
Yeah.
Do you remember them tweets and by big PlayStation guys I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's what they wanted. They don't want it to happen, bro. They didn't want it to happen. They was hoping that the FTC would kill it. They was hoping, oh man, listen, I get it. I get it. If the biggest competitor of your favorite box was about to acquire Activision Blizzard, yeah, I probably wouldn't want them to get them either. But guess what? It's going to happen. It's going to happen, whether you like it or not. Listen, man, Xbox is making moves. I remember my favorite show back in the day, BZST. I think this was like 2017. When Phil Spencer had got a promotion. I remember Z and Crap Gamer and them said they heard somebody told them that Xbox had their wallets open.
Yeah.
That Xbox was spending money. And then in 2018, we saw that. And the rest is history. So like I said, Sean, like I just said 5 minutes ago, Xbox is rebuilding their first party. The hardware is there. The cloud is there. They're rebuilding their first party. And yes, unfortunately, it takes time to rebuild your first party. So we have drops like 2022 as far as AAA big first party games. But damn it, when that shit comes, when it's gonna come, man. The onslaught is coming, bro.
I'll put it this way: when people say why you Xbox fan or why you support Xbox, you've been on podcast, I've been on podcasts as well. When this you say that shit back in a few years back as well.
Mm-hmm.
But talk about that now, they're not dropped a big first party game so
Oh yeah.
far. They talk about this. If Microsoft did not acquire these studios in 2018, 2019, a
Absolutely.
publisher in 2020 and a publisher in 2022, which is still ongoing right now, which is looking really good right now, there'll be a big problem right now.
Mm-hmm.
If they weren't making these moves, it would be more difficult. I'd be like, what the fuck you do, Maxwell? Come on. Because I see all of the moves they've done from 2018, they're showing the change and they got to rebuild again. And it's taking time. It's taking 4 to 5 years to get going. And once it gets going with all from the publisher, from ZeniMax to Activision and other studios in 2018 and 2019, it's going to be rolling. Avalanche of games. That's what's going to happen. If none of that was happening back then, we didn't know shit, and Microsoft wasn't investing in gaming, then you can say we have a big problem.
Of course
A
you
big
could say.
problem.
Of course you could, man. It's just like you can't. I did a video yesterday about Xbox. Like winning all these comparison videos, and I said it several times in the video. Only thing PlayStation fanboys have now is 2022 and a lack of first party games from Xbox. Sean, sure enough, in the damn comment section, 2 or 3 ponies saying that same shit that I said they were going to say. So they probably didn't watch the whole video, of course. They just probably saw the title. Right there, clear as day. I said, that's all you guys have. So in the video, I said, enjoy it. Love the Xbox has no AAA first party games in 2022. That's all y'all have. Hold it, embrace it, kiss it on the neck, cherish it, because that bitch will be gone. Then y'all will have nothing. So, like I said, Sean, rebuilding takes time. If you watch sports, when your team is really good and then they get really bad, they have to rebuild. They have to draft new players. They have to sign free agents. They have to rebuild. And that's what Xbox is doing. I don't give a shit what nobody says. They're rebuilding for the future. And when you rebuild for the future, sometimes the present can be a little weak. Like when the basketball team is rebuilding for the future, they get good young players, but those players aren't ready yet. They're not ready yet. So the team might still lose for like
A
another
few
year or
years.
two.
Yeah.
But then they start getting really good. So that's what's happening. Yes, that's what's happening with Xbox. It's called a rebuild. So in 2021, they had a couple of first party games, but those first party games, like Halo Infinite, Forza Horizon 5, Psychonauts 2, those are games that has been in development for a while. But you listen, bro, 2022, we'll get over this shit. I'm over it now. I got plenty of games to play. You think 2022 is killing me after what we went through in 2017 and shit? In 2018? No, I'm fine.
We didn't know the future of what kind of future of big titles coming out.
Yeah, so they can kiss my ass, man. Xbox future is fantastic. You can hate on me. You can say what you want to say. Even Xbox guys will say, "No, shut the fuck up with that crying." I don't care, bro. I'm just speaking from the heart right now. It's a rebuild, man.
Yo, Vic, there's no need for that. Come on, yo, Vic, that was that's pointed that you play.
Oh, Vic, the Pistons are fire, bro. They're going to be a good team. They're not going to be a good team like this year, but they're on their way up. They're up and coming, man.
It does take a long time, but obviously I'm not the biggest guy in basketball, but I understand some of them how it works in sports as well, and that's with every sport. It takes time. Boxers come in early doors. They don't go, listen, I want to champ straight away. I want to champ. No, you build yourself up. You have 15 fights or something. And if you're a prospect or you're really good, you go for the champion 15 to 20 fights.
Yep, exactly. There you go. You got to build yourself up.
Yeah, anyway, that was a great topic that day. A fantastic topic. Because I like to see the progress and how it's going right now. And within 30 days, if they don't ask for more information, boom, it's a green light. Go ahead. Finalize that shit.
And like you said, if the FTC say green light, go ahead, bro.
That's it.
The only thing left is like crossing the T's and dotting the I's, bro.
Yeah, make sure everything's up to date.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it.
That's crazy, Dan. That's gonna be.
Hey yo, Jigga J. Now the Lions does suck forever, but the Pistons, nah, bro, they're gonna be all right.
They're coming after your team player. They're coming after your team player.
Yeah. Remember I said that. The Lions does suck forever. They'll never be good. But the Pistons are going to be good, bro.
Yo, Relsky goes, Relsky must be from your end, player.
I don't know if he is, but shout out to him.
Oh, man. Anyway, let's move on, guys, man.
It's like Jigga J from?
Jagaya J.
I'm sorry. Where is Jagaya J from? Because some of these guys, they were living in like cities, their team never fucking won.
Oh,
ever.
Shit. Guys in the chat who's talking that shit. Jagaya J.
Oh, if he from Chicago, I can't talk shit about him.
Oh, shit.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, shit.
They won 6 fucking championships.
I'll back the fuck up.
Okay, I'll back up if you're from Chicago. So, okay, you got Jordan over, so I'll shut up. Yeah, but the Pistons used to whoop his ass. No, let's go ahead.
In a fist fight.
No, they used to be Jordan for a few years, and Jordan got tired of
it. But that's when he got into his shit, then,
yeah, he's like, fuck these Pistons.
Fuck these Pistons. He wasn't, bro. Do you know what's funny about that? I've been watching, like, who's the greatest player. They keep having that debate with LeBron and all that bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I always watch them because I love to watch legends. If it's from like tennis, anything like I don't know about golf, but I like to watch the history of the story. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? I just like because they're just legends like Muhammad Ali. He just has that incredible story and history, and people just love it because of the history and what kind of person he was and what he went through and how he persevered with all the ups and downs as well.
Right. Hey, yo, Mike, they didn't give the green light yet, but we will find out in 30 days if they will give the green light or if they'll want more information from Microsoft. So we'll see.
Yeah, so that's exactly what this dirt just said there. Within 30 days, we will know exactly what's going to. If they don't request any more information, boom, it's a green light, then that's it.
Yeah.
And it's the final stretch home as well. But I did, guys, shout out to the 80+ people in here. I know we normally do this on a Friday, but
still 84 here, Sean. Good
still shit, 84. Bro. Please hit that like button and share this out as well. Now, I want to talk about this. And we'll see how it goes, the conversation. Now I'm not sure if you've seen it. This is another Microsoft move again. Once we talk about Microsoft again, Netflix is partnering with Microsoft for its new ad support tier. Microsoft will become like its next Netflix global advertising technology and sales partner when it comes to this shit. Now, I wanna. I'm not gonna pretend I know like a lot of shit about this. How does the advertisements and all that shit, marketing works and all that. But I was talking to you about this. We talked about this as well previously, but I was talking to you about this earlier. When you look at the giants once again, the Apple, Google, if it's Amazon as well, them three, them guys, all of them guys have some sort of streaming service. Either
Hmm.
it's music or the TV or the movie division. We know Amazon just acquired MGM as well. So they're bringing their movie titles over as well. So when you look at the big three, all of these guys have some sort of TV or movie streaming service going on right now. They have their own content out of the big three people there. When you add Microsoft in there, they don't have a TV service. They don't have a movie division, or well, a music music division. Now, looking at this, the people have said like I know we were getting tagged by Looney Boy, and many people were talking about like analysts and people like some journalists were talking about it. Could this be something more in the future that if we heard about Netflix is kind of struggling in parts of areas that like the subscription growth isn't growing or something when it comes to Netflix and that because they invest in so much content and the people who are watching Stranger Things, they got them guys already. They got us already. Now, looking at this, is this something could happen? Like when Microsoft looks at this, look, we're missing something when it comes to we got the gaming division, we got the Windows softwares, you name it. We got like tablets, surfaces out there, whatever other shit, cloud, infrastructure and all that stuff. This is one thing they're missing, I believe. If you want to get into the movie division and TV division. This is something they're missing, I believe, as well. Now, they're doing a partnership with the ads and all that. This could mean shit. This could just be a normal partnership anyway. But in the future, who knows? Never say never. That's the best. That's all I can say. Never say never. Is this something that could become part of Microsoft Netflix in the future if Netflix continues to struggle?
Well, yeah.
Or would
Me
you like to
personally,
see it? Would you like to see it, yeah, personally for you?
well, kind of. Okay, let me explain. I think this deal. Well, like first off, it's the ad, for the advertisement. Xbox is helping them with the advertisement or whatever. That's fine. That's cool. But an analyst said they think the Xbox will eventually buy Netflix, and I say, okay. Part of me thinks maybe having Xbox Game Pass on Netflix streaming
All
is
right.
something they wants to do. They want to do. I can totally see that. No, you're on you're on Netflix and you go to the gaming part and play Call of Duty and shit. I think that would be huge through the cloud, of course. That would be huge. Um, I don't know if Microsoft, I don't know, Netflix has a lot of baggage. Like they
But they
have
do
so much content.
let me add this to it. Microsoft has a cloud service. Netflix rents the cloud service as well.
Oh, they do?
I believe they do. I don't think they have their own cloud tech. I don't know if it's
Oh,
Amazon or something. I'm not sure. Some guys in chat correct me on that if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, just correct me, please. Microsoft has his own shit. That's why it has a lot of advantages as well when it comes to stuff like that.
oh, that makes a lot of sense then.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Where I'm going
Yeah.
out. This could mean shit for the next 3 years, 4 years. It could mean nothing. But who knows? Netflix, if it does become a problem, because you got these other streaming guys coming into the game right now. Disney Plus is killing it right now. Amazon's doing great with his boys services as well. But Amazon just massive. Amazon they sell everything basically. So Amazon's okay. Netflix only does the digital streaming and whatever it does. That's it. So that there, I do see something like this happening. When Microsoft looks at this, what are we missing? What are we missing right now in our division? What can we do? What do we need to compete against guys like Apple, Amazon, or
Yeah.
Google? When it comes to
Yeah.
the TV side of the business, movie side of the streaming services, I'm talking about. We have our own cloud tech right now. We got
Mhm.
our cloud services right now. I could see something like this in the future. This could be nothing with Xbox. or they could put it part of Game Pass Ultimate, like raise the prices, whatever you want to call it. But as a Microsoft deal right now, this could be something special for Microsoft in the future if they want to hit the TV and the movie division, in my opinion.
Yeah, you know what? Because I didn't think about that part. You know how, like you said, they're using Amazon Cloud now. They will switch to Microsoft Cloud. Damn. So
Other chat confirmed that, or was it just
yeah,
me?
yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so people in the chat say, yep, they use Amazon. Well, I didn't think about that. Like Fuzzy Belvedere said, yeah, that would, man, that's a game changer. You know, if they they move to Azure. Oh wow. You know what? You're right though. That is something they don't really have their hands in right now. They have their hands in everything else except
Yeah.
for movies and TV. And right now, movies, TV is pretty big, bro. It's pretty damn big. Like I was watching something the other day. They were talking about it was a movie from the 80s, one of the biggest movies in the 80s. Damn, what movie was it? But the movie made like 300 something million.
In the
Bro,
80s? Damn.
yeah, what movie? I gotta look it up again. But the thing is, 300 something million, or it was
Wasn't it
something
Star
around
Wars or
there.
something?
It might have been something. I gotta look it up again.
I'll
But
look at it.
now movies just make $1 billion, bro. Like I know inflation is a thing and all that, but movies just make like $1 billion, man. Like Top Gun at 1.2 billion.
Was it
All the
E.T.?
it was one of the fucking movies. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think it's one of the movies. E.T., Back to the Future, one of the movies.
Indiana Jones as well, I think
Yeah.
so.
So it was like, man, these movies nowadays, people watch so much TV. These TV shows, millions of people are watching these TV shows. Millions of people are watching these movies. Billions of people are watching movies. It's a time, bro, where everybody is binge watching shows, and Netflix contributed to all of that. So if Xbox decides to, if this guy's speculation comes true, I think it's going to be a dope thing, man. I mean, Xbox, because like Netflix is still the biggest movie streaming service right now, because I don't think Disney Plus passed them yet.
Not yet, no.
Yeah. So they're still, hey, bro, this is going to be fire, man. I'm just saying. That's really something to think about.
Yeah, it makes sense for them because when you look at the big boys, the big players, and that, as a company, you want to grow. You invest, and sometimes you lose. Look, for example, guys, they put their hands into Mixer. They're trying to go against Twitch or YouTube and that. It did not work for them. They failed. That doesn't mean they give up. Microsoft is not a billion-dollar company for no reason. They had the losses along the ways over the 30, 40 years, whatever you want to call them, how long they've been in the game. They had the losses over the years and that. So this would not surprise me because they got the cloud tech already, infrastructure that straight away. So they won't be paying for. They're not renting. That's it. It's their own. So they don't need to worry about that. And what was that? There?
No, bro. Go ahead.
No, they don't need to worry about that. Plus, in the gaming division is massive, like you guys talked about in the chat as well. Gaming division is massive. I think it's one of the most profitable when it comes to the industry, straight up. But there's nothing wrong with adding more to your arsenal, straight up. Like movie and TV division, TV's been killing it. Like Stranger Things has been incredible. The Boys has been incredible for Amazon right now. Disney Plus had Obi-Wan and Miss Marvel and stuff like that. All of these shows, they've been massive. Billions of hours of people like I don't know if you know this. I know you like to do and do you give a shit segment. I think it's like over 1.3 billion hours or something for Stranger Things or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's crazy because this is the entertainment we're living in. And the way we see Microsoft moving that now, moving the sub to the TV, where Samsung has just a TV built-in app. Netflix has a TV built-in app as well. So I can see a future there. It might not be 1 year from now. It might not be 2 years from now. It could be 5 to 10 years from now.
Mm-hmm.
That if Netflix does get in trouble because these other guys are coming in strong right now. Amazon's got their own cloud tech as well. Disney Plus is just killing it on the movie division. Their movies are making $6-7 to $1 billion like per movie now, straight up. So it's crazy to see where they're moving right now. And this is something that I think Microsoft is missing. And it could be something good for them in the future to invest in TV and I'll give you a prime example. Gaming's on the go right now. That's what they're trying to achieve now. Cloud gaming on your mobile phone, on the go, in your pocket. Your TV, Netflix, Amazon, all that shit, that's on the go right now. And that would be amazing. Imagine having that Your game is on the go. Your TV and your favorite TV shows or your favorite TV movies that come on them services on the go.
Mhm.
That would be crazy if they can combine that into like some future like Game Pass Ultimate or whatever services they come out in the future. That would be interesting to see
Yeah.
if Microsoft does take that direction.
Hey, you know what? Hey, you know what what Xbox would do if they bought Netflix? There would
Yeah.
Xbox Game Pass subscription services will instantly go up to 220 million subscribers.
Let me ask you something, guys. In America, what is the 4K bundle package now? How much does it cost?
I have the 4K bundle package where like 4 people can use at the same time. It's $20 a month for
That's
me.
$20 a month.
Yeah.
That would be interesting. Imagine Xbox does acquire them. Microsoft acquires them, and they put that shit in with Game Pass like with $20
John, think
a
about
month.
that.
$20
John, think
a month.
about that. Think about Xbox Game Pass being a part of Netflix. Think about the kids, because my daughter freaking
You know what?
my
I
13-year-old
didn't think it like I didn't like that's imagine that combining that together.
Yeah.
Like even on a Netflix, like if that'd be crazy, that.
Bro, listen, Sean. Listen, bro. If they bought Netflix, just think about this. My daughter loves Netflix. She watches it all day. But she's not my 13-year-old. She's not a huge gamer. She play a little game, but not really much. But say these other kids, there's billions of kids in the world. Say some of these other kids see that gaming tab, and they want to play some games. They get a controller, play a game. Bro, I'm telling you, that shit is going to be crazy. Just think about the Xbox Game Pass being a part of Netflix cloud. It's crazy, bro. You can just play a game. You can watch a movie. You can play Call of Duty. You can watch a movie. You can play Halo Infinite. You can watch a movie. You can play. Bro, I'm telling you, that shit is going to be a game changer.
Do you know what? This is the reason I want to talk about this topic because there's so many possibilities and it makes sense as like for your gaming as well on the go and your TV and movies on the go, combining your entertainment and gaming together, trying to make it seamless. Trying to make it just one click of a button, just the way they were doing. We seen what was happening with that Samsung TV app. Click of a button,
Mm-hmm.
It could come to a point where when you click on Netflix or whatever they call it, or if they did ever combine it together, Game Pass Ultimate, the gaming and the TV show, TV aspect to it, everything in one hub. Yo, that'll be crazy. That would be something.
Crazy, dog.
That would be something special. I do believe Microsoft is missing that. When it comes to the big three, do they need it? No. Come on, they be number 1, number 2, number 3. They only switch between Apple and Google and Amazon. Do they need it? No, but as a business growth, if there's a possibility that you could buy someone like Amazon, buy someone like Netflix and get all of the IPs that they build it. That's why Netflix started to build their own IPs up because they knew when the other streaming services was coming, HBO, Paramount Plus, then you Disney, and they were taking their own shit back. Friends was going back then. That's what they were taking shit away. The Office and all these type of shows. So,
hey, Sean, let me tell you something. Microsoft, like you said, they're one of the richest companies in the world. Some of the smartest people in the world work at Microsoft. Sean, we've been around this community for years. Everything Xbox has done previously, we've noticed. And if you think about where we are now, we're noticing even more. They've been planning for shit like this. They've been planning for Xbox to be more than just console. We know that. They've been doing it for years. When they start putting their games on PC and then we start xCloud. They've been doing this for years. They've been planning. Bro, Microsoft don't do shit just at the top of at the last minute. Like maybe we should. No, they plan. They plan this shit. You know what I'm saying? So what they are doing is starting to come to fruition right now. And that's why you start to see Sony is kind of behind on some of this shit. Bro, all the years Pony's talking about Xbox games going to PC. Look, you don't need an Xbox to play their games. Yeah, guess what? No, you don't. That's what Microsoft wanted. Xbox Game Pass. Why they putting their first-party games in Game Pass day one? That's going to ruin it. People aren't going to buy any games. But guess what? They're going to subscribe, you dumb fuck. So this is their vision. They've been planning this shit out for years, man. and you're going to slowly see more and more of it come to fruition. So what PlayStation is doing now, they're noticing it now. Like, oh shit, we need to, we need to get on our shit.
We'll definitely talk about what moves they're making with the PlayStation stars and the rewards and
Yeah.
with the Bungie deal on that. But we'll close this topic and then we can talk about that as well. But when you combine all of that together, you know, next Netflix is using it was the Amazon cloud services right now. Microsoft's got their own shit. They don't need to worry about that. When you look at the big guys and that, they have some sort of like streaming platform when it comes to the TV. They got their own content, TV and movies. Microsoft is missing that. They got the gaming division. They're locking it down with one of the biggest deals that will ever happen this year or early next year. So that would be dope. And that would make sense because Netflix, like I said, your daughter and many of our kids, nieces, and everyone, they watch Netflix. And if they have that hub game app there, click of a button or something, that could be a game changer. And hit that what they talk about 1 billion gamers, 2 billion gamers, and that. When something's right in front of you, there,
Mm-hmm.
it's more easy to look at. And, it's like more easy to it's more accessible.
Yep.
That's what it is, man. Like, we'll move on there. We'll talk about this PlayStation. What's it called? PlayStation All Stars or some shit.
PlayStation Stars.
What kind of bullshit name is that? Dirt.
Hey, brother. I don't know.
Now,
PlayStation Stars, Sean.
PlayStation Stars and that. And looking at the shit play. Let me do my shit. Xbox zoom in. Look at that shit here. Now, Dirt, read the sound that. And does it sound very familiar to you? This type of shit.
Yeah, let me read it out, Sean. Let me get in my newscaster voice. PlayStation Stars announced a new loyalty program for PlayStation users, free to join. Get rewards by completing campaigns, activities, trophies, etc. Loyalty points can be redeemed for PlayStation Network wallet funds, for example, launching later this year. Back to you, Dick.
Thank you, Dick Griggity. Yo, Dirt, when you look at this player,
Mhm.
I was told, you was told, many of the guys in the chat was told that PlayStation would never copy last place. They would never follow the losers in every generation and that. Would never copy. They'll stick to their own ways and that. They don't need to copy Microsoft right now. This sounds like Microsoft reward points play.
Mhm.
Exactly. Game Pass points, XP points you do for your when you play games and get an achievement and that. You get 5 points for this. Click on this link. You get 5 points for this. You're dead. When you look at this shit, get 3 achievements, you get 1,000 points in that. Looking at this shit right now, first they started with that 3 tier bullshit service right now. They revamped the PlayStation PS Now shit. Now they're doing this play. This is fucking obvious. Come on, play PC shit. But look, guys, putting the games on PC. It's don't you're dead. What do you want to say? Don't you ponies? Don't you see the way they're moving? You dumb fucks. What do you want to say about it? From the PC to the new revamped 3 tier service. Now they're talking about PlayStation Star. This is a new loyalty program as well. What do you have to say to these pieces of shit?
I want to say this. I think it's cool, right? Any
Indeed, for
type of
PlayStation, yeah.
any type of reward program to save people money, I always think is good as long as it's fair. But guess what? Xbox did it first and they did it great. And I love Xbox rewards. And PlayStation Stars is a good move to me. But son, there's a but. You fucking ponies. Xbox is proving that their vision was the right vision. Whether it's their rewards program, putting their games on PC, subscription service, everything. This is more proof that Xbox vision was correct because Sony is doing everything that Xbox is doing. Like, I think PlayStation Stars is cool. Honestly, I really do. I'm going to try to use it as much as I can. I don't play PlayStation enough to, really be killing it, but I'm going to use it if I can. But I'm just, Sean, back to what I said. Sony doesn't need to copy third place. I'm going to say this one more time. Sony isn't stupid like the dumbass PlayStation fanboys. They're trying to remain a successful business. And doing little shit like PlayStation Stars will help. And yes, they're copying Xbox. No shit. They copied achievements back in the PS3 generation. Because remember, the PS3 did not launch with trophies.
No, it didn't.
They didn't have trophies until 2007 because they were copying the achievement system. Let's just listen, bro. I'm just saying.
This helps with more engagement when people are trying different games. Look, they launched a new 3 tier service right now. Games are coming. You will see more day and date games. It might not be. It won't be from the PlayStation first party as of right now. But games like Stray or this, like when you get like marketing deals, that's the type of deals you will see. A game like that, a cat simulator, piston simulator, whatever you want to call it, Stray, and that game looks alright. I'm gonna bootleg that shit on the PC. But
Hey man,
talking
that
about
shit
like
is in
the,
I think in that subscription service.
it's
I'm
in your
actually
yeah, you
yeah.
can try it there.
Yeah, I'm
And
trying.
this is what I'm talking. It's the engagement they want right now. They want more people using that type of service.
Did
When
you
you
say
look at
engagement, Sean?
oh shit, engagement player. Do you
Did
have
you
anything
say
to add to that?
engagement, Sean?
Engagement player.
Remember these fucking ponies made fun of Xbox because they were talking about engagement? They were talking about how many people are playing the game. And Pony said, they just don't want to talk about sales.
Sales.
They just don't want to talk about sales. Oh, we can talk about sales too. But go ahead, Sean. I'm sorry.
No, exactly. They want the engagement going on right now. They want people to play like when you play guys in the chat as well. Like I'm not sure if you do this, but a lot of people do this. My brother does this as well. When you're going for the reward points, it'll be that do 50 kills on this game here right now. Do 50 kills on Halo in Fire Team or something, or do 10 laps in Forza Horizon. You get 10 points, 15 points in that. And all of them games they talk about there, I believe they're all in Game Pass. 90, I think every them reward points you go for, they're all in Game Pass, I believe. So you just download a game. It could be a PC Game Pass as well, golf game, wherever you get your 10, 20 points as well. And that's the engagement they want. Try the game, and some games you might play. Do you know what? This is a fire game. Let me continue playing this game. Right. The way PlayStation is moving right now, games on PC, the new brand new PlayStation Plus. PS Now was a new service, the 3 tier service, right? The premium and the extra. They relaunched that, trying to get more day and day games, making it more better for people like the PlayStation gamers, more engagement. Now they're going towards this new PlayStation All Star as well. The writing's on the wall, player. The writing's on the wall. That's all I gotta say. If these guys still can't see it, the way PlayStation is moving right now, I don't know what to say to you, man. You're just delusional. Straight. Let me get a super chat before you go there. Smitty Smith for the $5. Microsoft plans for the future, and Sony plans to copy Microsoft the Book of X. Facts. He's not lying about that. Microsoft is ahead of the game.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, they don't. If these ponies are surprised by any other game going to PC or any move they are making, games as a service, multi-platform stuff from some first-party teams, some microtransaction game. If they're surprised by any of this, it's because they want to be, they don't want to believe it. Us Xbox guys accepted all of this shit years ago. Some accepted it reluctantly, but we accepted that Xbox was moving this direction. And here in 2022, we realized they were absolutely correct. Yes, in 2016, some guys was like, this is bullshit. Why y'all putting Quantum Break on PC? Why y'all putting y'all games on PC? This is stupid, Xbox. This is stupid. Fast forward to now, it makes absolutely the most sense in the world, and we understand it now. So the PlayStation fanboys, they, for years they said PlayStation wouldn't do this, blah, blah, blah. Bro, PlayStation is trying to maintain their business or grow their business. If they don't understand that, they don't want to, Sean. They're some dumbass fucks.
Yeah, straight up.
Flat out. That's it, bro. That's it. So this reward program, PlayStation Stars, I think it's cool, man. I think it's cool. I just do. Just like the Xbox reward program is amazing. I'm not going to hate it like this because it's on PlayStation side. No. Why would I do that?
I agree with you 100% with everything. I think this is a great thing for PlayStation and for the gamers. 100%, bro. If you get free, look, these guys all like to get free stuff. They talk about this Game Pass for $1. They rather pay that $70. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they start saying, we don't want this PlayStation. Why are you copying Microsoft? We like to buy our shit. We don't need to get them free points and free rewards and money from you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a new thing they're doing right now. I know they do something similar, but this is a proper new. This is a proper like a revamped version of what they do right now, and that's exactly what Microsoft does with their Microsoft reward points. They're doing exactly the same.
Yep.
It's funny to
Absolutely,
see
bro.
all this shit. It's funny to see the way PlayStation is moving, honestly, and the what they're doing right now is crazy. They're just lining themselves up for the future. That's it, and preparing themselves. And that's when they invested in all them studios and Nexus, especially for the PC porting right now. Revamped the PlayStation now. Mentioned this new was it PlayStation All Star as well, trying to get
Mm-hmm.
that more engagement, for the platform right now. And
Yep.
and I'm telling you right now, you guys out there, the PlayStation dudes out there, expect more. Expect more changes. These changes are happening slowly. They will take their time because it takes years to get around to this.
Yep.
And you guys holding on to, games would never go day and day on PC. That will be coming shortly as well. Takes time. Nexus was really what acquired last year there, I believe.
Yep.
Give them 2 years. Once they caught up to the back catalog and that, then we'll see. You'll see
Yeah.
a different. You see a different. You see the game change once again for Sony. That's what I gotta say, man. It's
Yep.
gonna be
I
funny
agree.
there.
I agree
It's
with you,
gonna
my
be
brother.
hilarious, man. Now, the let's talk about this. Where's this shit I want to talk about? Because this is a funny moment, and that the Bungie deal has been closed. Play. The
Good
Bungie
for them.
deal has been closed. Now this is cool. It's cool. The deal's done. Even Haven got done as well. But the Bungie deal has been done. The
Mm-hmm.
official. They're part of PlayStation right now. But do you remember when Bungie came and talked about what kind of deal they made? Do you remember that?
Yeah. I
You know,
remember.
how they said. I'll put a picture up on that.
Yeah, yeah, Sean, refresh everybody's memory about what Bungie said.
Bungie said we belong to the streets. Straight up. Listen, bitch. I don't give a shit. Jim Ryan, you whole ass motherfucker. I don't care if you put a ring on this finger. I'm still going to the street corner selling my ass and that. I'm gonna I'm gonna put my shit everywhere. I do not care what street. It's not gonna be Sony Street. It's gonna be on Microsoft Street. It's gonna be on the PC Street. It's gonna be on Nintendo Street as well. I'm gonna be on all them blocks and that. Every corner of them streets, I'm there. I'm not sticking to Sony Street. That's what they did with the Bungie right now. They got the expertise in that, to work in them street corners. That's what they got play. Now the deal is done, which is awesome.
Yeah,
Which
that's
is
cool.
great for Sony right now. But I think some people actually forgot what kind of deal it was there. For example, this person right here, read this out for me, player.
Um, I'm assuming this is how this person talk.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the next expansion to be PlayStation exclusive.
Bungie replies,
Destiny 2 will remain on multiple platforms, bitch. Our games will continue to be where our community is, you hoe. Wherever they play, wherever they choose to play, you POS.
after all that information, why are they still holding for dear life that Bungie was it? Bungie was always a weird one to me, to be honest. There,
Yeah, yeah.
it was always a bit of a weird one, but we know why they did it for the expertise for the live services game, the 10 live services game. But everyone, I know some people like to put it on the same level as the ZeniMax deal or the
Mm-mm.
Activision deal, whatever.
No, it's
That's
not.
some of the as dumbest shit I've
And you know
ever
what
heard.
Bungie is to me, Sean? Like, like how we be talking about these YouTubers that think they're bigger than what they are. That's what Bungie is.
Yo, you're not seeing this right now. Bungie deal is done right now, but people are still holding on for dear life. Like, listen, we're gonna get exclusive content, and Bungie's come straight out because nobody controls them. They're part of Sony SIE, but they don't have shit. I think they can leave anytime they want as well. They have that agreement in their contract. They have some good fucking lawyers this time. Now, Bungie's done. I'll be honest with you. This deal, I know people like to put it as same as ZeniMax and that, but let's be honest. With the ZeniMax deal with Microsoft, some games will remain like the legacy game what Phil's talked about.
Mm.
DLC for like Elder Scroll or Fallout games or future like other future content update will remain multi-platform. But games like Starfield, Redfall, and other future titles that will be coming out, they remain exclusive to the Xbox ecosystem. But the Bungie, nah, bro, they still belong to the streets and that. And that was you said this there. I remember you go. This is a bit of a weird one for me at the time. At the time, once we got more information, like you acquire them and that, but they can do whatever they want. They can
Yeah.
put the games wherever they want. Even the new games to talk about is going to remain multi-platform. There,
Yeah, man. They said future games too. Yeah. So look, this like we said before, Sean, this deal was not about Destiny being exclusive to PlayStation. This deal was about expertise, about Bungie's expertise with games as a service.
that's
They
correct.
are going to give that expertise to all the PlayStation first party studios that's doing games as a service. Bungie is one of the best at games as a service. So it wasn't about their games being exclusive. It just wasn't about that, man. And the guy reconfirmed it right there on that tweet you showed. When the pony said, I'm expecting the next expansion to be exclusive, he said, no, bitch, they're not going to be exclusive. They're going to remain multi-platform. So since this deal is finalized now, it's still funny to me how some PlayStation fanboys like to say Xbox is making third-party games. What the hell? What is Bungie? What is MLB The Show? So y'all stop it, man. But look, it makes sense. But Bungie, I'm telling you, Bungie seemed to be some arrogant POSs. Like, they were like, yo, Xbox, we don't want to do Halo no more. Xbox was like, nah, y'all gonna do another Halo, bitch. They was like, oh, okay. They was like, just imagine, Sean, after Halo 3 selling like 12, 13 million copies. We don't want to make we don't want to make no more Halos. Xbox was like, what? You a damn lie. You are gonna make another Halo. They said, you know what? We'll make Halo Reach and we're out of here. Fine. Then they go to Activision. So yeah, Bungie, they seem like they're very arrogant and full of themselves. I mean, they're good, don't get me wrong. They definitely seem like they're full of themselves. And I do feel that Sony overpaid for them, $3.5 billion for one studio. But I believe that expertise is that important to Sony.
I agree with that. Like,
Yeah.
even with before we get this super chat, even like with Benji's here, like got some of the details talking about, the biggest thing about them, like Naughty Dog is doing a multiplayer game right now.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Sony Bend is making a multiplayer game with the story
Yeah.
driven as well.
Haven.
Haven as well. And they're talking about this is teaching the PlayStation to give them like the studios how to do live services game, and I I would that is the big deal because you need to get this shit right.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy making live services game,
Yeah.
and they needed people. They needed help and expertise, and that's what they paid a lot of money to the PlayStation gamers. This might like for the console, where it might mean shit because they wanted things to be exclusive. But overall, when you look at the bigger picture and the future of PlayStation and the way PlayStation is moving, with 10 live services games coming out in the next 4 years, they need expertise, and I think this was the right move
Mm-hmm.
by Sony in that.
I agree. I believe they had to overpay for them, bro. Hey, yo, Victor Click with the $5. Sony trying to make a housewife out of a hoe. And Bungie was not having Sean, she for the streets. Yeah, it's pretty much. But look, just like Sapo just said, Tim Dog told us that Xbox was looking to repurchase Bungie, but bro, they wanted too much. They wanted too much money. They still wanted too much power. Like, no, you can't let us buy you for 3.5 billion and you still want to do what the hell you want to do. No, man. Like you marry a girl, y'all buy a house, you invest in your future, but she still want to be a hoe. No, man. No. You commit to me, bitch.
Bitch. No, but that's no fair play as the deal is done. Haven's closing right now. And I do believe you're gonna see a different Sony. Honestly, I do believe you're gonna see a different Sony with the games that's gonna be coming out. I think a lot of people may not like the direction they're going right now. Some of the games, anyway, I believe, because of the live services game, they want to make that money. And Jim Ryan, he's made moves that they don't like him already play. When the game's going to the PC, when he said like, look, we'll transition into this. Let's talk about these sales with the Ghost of Tsushima sales. Let's talk about that play.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not sure if you've seen it, guys. Ghost of Tsushima, it's a solid game for the first IP. Did he complete it?
Yeah,
Ghost of Tsushima?
I enjoy Ghost.
It's a good game. It is
Yep.
a good game. I don't think it's a great game. I think it's a good game, and
Yeah,
for
that's
a
good.
brand new IP, I think it was a solid IP for a brand new IP as well. Now, this is what did we say there? At 120 million PlayStation game, just sold what 9.73 million player.
Mm-hmm.
This game is a good game, straight up. No. There's no denying that. This game sold 9.73 million, and I remember going back to the Jim Ryan, like me taking myself back to the Jim Ryan interview, and he was talking about the game. When did Jim Ryan take over PlayStation? Was it 2020?
Yeah, 2020. Yep.
And he talked about games, like talking about the future of PlayStation. And when he makes these blockbuster games that cost $150 million, $200 million in that, and they're only achieving like 10 or 20 millions, I say, just that's the maximum they're hitting. When he talked about tens of millions, he was talking about Ghost of Tsushima and The Last of Us 2.
Mm-hmm.
This game, this is a brand new IP, and it's close enough to The Last of Us 2, a sequel to the first one, which is a masterpiece, and it's competing against The Last of Us 2. And that's why he's putting the game. This is what he talked about, where he sees a future where he loves to see more than 10 or 20 millions. He want to see hundreds of millions play the games right now. Now, there, Ghost of Tsushima, would you consider that a high quality game?
Absolutely.
You know that shit costs more than $50 million,
Yeah, of course.
$100 million.
Yep.
You think when Sony spends $150 million on these type of games, even though like mocap is expensive as well, we know that as well.
Mm-hmm.
When you spend $150 million, the marketing these guys do as well, and only out of 120 plus million, the 120 million installed base, you get less than 10 million fucking copies. They must feel some kind of way, player.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they're opening. That's what they're taking more risk on the PC side of it. Is now seeing the sequel. I would say this: when the next Ghost of Tsushima comes out in the next few years, and that it would not surprise me if that isn't day and day released with the PC. Because if they're only achieving less than 10 million in the space of 2 years with 120 million people out there, and they're gonna stick to that old model. And say, let's say if it's just a PlayStation 5 exclusive, and there's only 50 million PlayStation 5s out there, how much do you think that game's gonna sell when there's only 50 million PlayStation 5s out there? If they stuck
Mm.
to the old ways,
So you said with 50 million,
yeah, in the next 2 years,
about
it's
4 or
gonna be
5 million.
difficult. That's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about. This is why they left God of War cross generation. Imagine that shit was a PlayStation 5 exclusive only.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, dude. The first one's done what, 20 million?
Yeah.
Imagine there's only 20 million PlayStation 5s out there, and that was a PlayStation 5 exclusive.
Mm.
Bro, it probably
It's
left
not
you
going to
a
sell
couple of million.
50%. It's not
Yeah.
going to sell 50%, bro. So it probably saw like maybe 5 million or something. But look, we're not dissing Ghost of Tsushima selling 9.7 million. That's pretty good for a brand new IP.
That's great for a brand new IP.
But back to what we said, man. 120 million PS4s out there. And look, this just isn't some Xbox fanboys talking shit, right? This is what Jim Ryan was saying, bro. The sales of their big first party exclusives just doesn't cut it anymore. 10 to 20 million isn't enough anymore. He said it. We're not up here just being bots and talking bad about the game. No, that's pretty impressive for a brand new IP to sell 10 million. Now, The Last of Us 2 selling 10 million.
That was an interesting one.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. But it's impressive Ghost of Tsushima sold 10 million for a brand new IP. But it's just, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Listen, 120 million PS4s out there. Think about that. That's a lot of consoles they sold, and only 9.7 million sold. nobody is expecting 50% of the fan base to buy the games. But damn, I'm just
Let
saying,
me
man.
let me ask you something. Nine Labs brings up a good point in that games like Horizon Forbidden West and GT7. I know they've been charting in the UK chart a bit because it's doing bundles or whatever it is in the US as well. If it doesn't include digital or not, I want to see their performance. And now they got they them two games are cross gen as well. That's a
Hmm.
cross generation game. You got 120, you got 140 million install base. Let's just keep no less than that. 120 million PlayStation 4s out there, but obviously 20 million of that has maybe transitioned to the PlayStation 5. So you got let's just say there's 120 million PlayStation owners still right now that playing the PlayStation because you don't have your PS4 anymore. There, do
Nope.
you know what I mean?
I sold that
You saw
bitch.
that bit. So let's say there's still 120 million right now. If them games only sell like 5 million max in the space of like 18 months or 10 million, they're gonna push on that PC platform even faster, bro.
Hmm.
I really do believe they will push on it even faster. If the games are just achieving 10 million out of 120 million, 120 million install base, there's no growth to that.
Yeah.
No growth at all. They gotta change. They gotta make different moves, and you will see the games coming day and day on PC for sure, 100%.
Oh, absolutely, man. So look, like Zink said, 30 million players on Sea of Thieves. See, that's the thing. That's what Sony wants. Sony wants these games as
Engagement.
a service that lasts years. Because even if a game get off to a slow start like Sea of Thieves, if they keep on adding content and it keeps on getting better and better and better, people will play it. Same thing with Halo Infinite. Even though Halo Infinite didn't get off to a slow start, they got off to a pretty good start. But now it's kind of people talking shit about it all day and night. But bro, they're gonna keep on adding content. They're gonna add their BR mode. They're gonna add some more campaign. Man, people are gonna be loving Halo Infinite. So it's just that PlayStation knows what's going on. That's why they're doing 10 live service games over the next 2 years or three
Next,
years, something like that.
next 3-4 years.
Yeah, bro. Listen, they're still gonna do some single player games. But I guarantee all of them would not be single player games like it was last generation. Flat out. Haven is going to be doing a multiplayer game. We already know Naughty Dog is doing a multiplayer game.
Yeah.
Sony Ben is doing a multiplayer game. I'm
Who
just
else is
saying,
doing?
man.
Who else is doing a multiplayer game? Now, let me put this out there for you, player. Let's say the Horizon Forbidden West or GT7 as well. Whatever them two games that's come out right now, they do 5 to 10 million in the next 2 years or so. When they see that performance and like the way they're selling the games, could instead of the PCs, let's say they still stick it out, not doing a day and day in PC. Do you see they're doing a day and day into the service then with certain game like with the big titles then? They do you know what? Let's get that recurring money, that money that comes in every month and that. That might be a better option for us than dropping these big $70 games, $150 million games, and they're only selling 5 million. And then after you can get them on sale for $10, $20. They might take that approach, put it onto the PlayStation Premium, $18 a month.
Maybe. I still don't think they're gonna do that yet. Just my opinion.
Yeah, but you can
Not
see
the big games.
not a big game, but in the next 18 months, if they seen the perform, like listen, these games are not performing. They still we're only capping out at 10 million. 20 million in the space of 4 or 5 years. It's not good enough. We need to make that we want that money instant. They could either go over the PC route, which they're doing right now, do day and day, or do the PlayStation Premium route. They got two options there.
Yeah.
I wonder what direction they'll take when they look at the performance of the games and what the sales figures are, because they love the sales, they love that money, Sony and that. And
Yeah.
if they don't see any growth and they're seeing the same shit at 120 million consoles out there, I wonder which way they're gonna go then. Will they go day and day in PC or will they take the PlayStation Premium part? Is on certain games. We'll see.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if that Naughty Dog multiplayer game goes to a day and day thing premium. That won't surprise me if that's a multiplayer game.
Yeah. Oh shit, Zing talking shit. He said Returnal should have been $3.
Oh shit! It's on that service play.
Oh man.
Well, like there, you were talking about a bit of Halo. Obviously, like they got the 4-player co-op. Neff was hitting me up today as well. He goes, download that bitch, but I wasn't at home, so it was 50 gig or some shit.
Yeah, I had popped online right before the show. I was eating me a sandwich before the show, and as soon as I pop on, Nep sent me a party invite. I was like, "What the fuck?" I'm
Yeah.
about to eat, bro.
He goes, "Oh, you in the box? Are you in the box?" Like he was hitting me up and that. I
Yeah.
go, "Bro, I'm out. I'm out. Yeah, I'm not home at the moment." And he goes, "It's like 50 gig for the update." You know, Halo seems to be getting, getting its stuff together as well, like the 4-player co-op. They talk about 4-player co-op as well in Fire Team or some shit.
I have no idea.
Anyway, because of shit, man. You know, Halo will do fine, and that once it gets its shit together, like with the co-op and all that stuff, I think, and Forge comes out, it'll be a different game. It'll be a different ball game right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Before it comes out, yeah, it's on. Yeah,
100%, man. Yo, listen now. It's that time play. You know what time it is.
What time is that, Sean?
Time to talk that shit.
It's We Believe Green, baby.
Rocking with the chat, guys. The link's in the chat. If this is your first time coming by, rocking with the chat, or the first time on TT in the chat, TTS on the chat, there's the link in the chat. Click that link on your phone, play.
Hey, Rodimus, I seen that guy. That like the guy that's some dude that's crying because the Halo Infinite co-op campaign is not free.
Do you have that clip? I think I had that clip ready, man. I think J-Rock had it or some shit.
Yeah, fuck him, man. I was gonna make him POS of the week. I don't even care anymore, bro. That's just being a damn idiot, bro. Other Zink, yo, what's up, my man?
Hey man, what's going on? You know me, I'm crunching, so don't go tell Jason Schreier that I have my people working on a Saturday, okay?
Oh.
And they better finish work too. Hey, I'm gonna hurry up and be quick today. But Dirk, I disagree with you a little bit. This is not a foundation that Microsoft is building now. Their foundation is set. It's like you go outside, you look at your house. You don't see that foundation that it's sitting on. Like an oak tree is powerful. You see how strong it is from the outside, but the strength of the oak tree is underneath. The foundation is set. Their foundation was built on Halo alone. Then you add Forza, you add Gears, you add Xbox Live. Then Azure comes through. Azure, it took them a long time to plan and build Azure. Then, it's Xbox Live. They bought Havoc before that Havoc engine, before all of that. So they were slowly building a fortress. So they have their foundation set, that they have a pool of money to draw from. That's what Netflix didn't have. They had to use other movies to build Netflix. Then they said, man, we just losing money here. Let's start making our own movies. So the money that Microsoft had from starting with Halo, it turned into Game Pass. Now that's here. Game Pass makes something like $375 million. It's a wicked number that it makes. So they built off of that foundation that's set. Now, when ZeniMax, those deals prove themselves, it'll be another addition onto this dope house that they're building. It's like Warren Buffett. He has his foundation. Hey, his investments in Activision are just to build on his enormous portfolio and his wealth, and that's what Microsoft is doing. And when Activision comes through, it's just going to be unstoppable. And at this point in time, it's just too late for Sony. And a lot of times I just sit back here and I laugh. I'm like, Sony is done. And like you said, you were right. They had to buy Bungie, and Bungie is worth more than we think. Bungie print that what's their game? I'm forgetting their game.
Destiny.
Destiny prints money. You know, it prints money on all. So it has what Sony needs in a game that has reoccurring profits. That's what Sony is missing. They only make money at the point of sale with their games. And now that they finally have a cash cow franchise uh like Destiny, even though Destiny is for the streets, it's theirs, but it's not theirs. They're going to make games for everyone else. But that's just the business part of it. But they did overpay a little for Bungie, but like you said, they needed Bungie bad, and they need Bungie's expertise to finally make Killzone one of the few games I like that Sony makes. I do like Gran Turismo. It's just sucked for the past decade. I like Killzone. It just sucked since 2, and they never made campaign co-op. So. Right. But anyway, guys, good show. I'll listen in. Take it easy.
Zink. All right, Zink. Yo, I appreciate Zink. Zink actually made a great point. He actually made a great point. Luke Mook Hook. Hey, Luke, what's up, man?
Hey guys, how are you?
What's going on with you, bro?
What's going on, player?
Not a lot. Just playing a bit of Forza Motorsport 7, enjoying it.
Oh yeah, that's the shit, man.
It's awesome.
It's what's on your mind, man.
So I was just thinking, like with Gold, Game Pass, day and date games, rewards, things like that. Is there anything that the PlayStation fanboys will give us credit for?
Oh no, no.
I think you're asking too much. You're asking too much of that, player.
And they will never give any credit. Xbox any credit, bro. Oh shit, never.
No.
Listen, when they bought ZeniMax, the PlayStation fan, ZeniMax games are trash anyway. They never give Xbox any credit for anything. So yeah.
All right, champions. Catch you next time.
Thank you, man.
Bro. Take care, Luke.
Man, appreciate you, man. Thanks for stopping by, bro. Yeah, they never give Xbox any credit, man. The old saying. Oh shit. The old saying. They for the longest they said, Xbox. Oh shit. Hold on, I do something wrong. Oh no. For the longest, Xbox ain't got no games. Then Xbox showed some games. Well, those games are just CGI. It's always something, man. I'm telling you guys, there's always something, bro. There's always something with them. They would never give Xbox any credit.
That's the interesting point. Like, it's with anything, don't it? If it's from the games, from like the services, or some sort of thing like with the cloud as well. They won't give them credit in that until their own until Sony does it or their favorite brand does it. This is the way to do it. This is how you do it. Yeah. Sony's done it the right way. Microsoft doesn't do it the right way. And that's what happens. This is exactly what's happening with games going to the PC. They do it the right way. They put in the game 6 months right now. They're not doing day and day like Microsoft. Now, the new PlayStation Premium, they're not putting the games day and day, but maybe they might put it 1 month, 2 months and that later into the premium service. Live services game, yeah, they won't. It's everything above that, but no, they'll do it the right way. They're doing it the right way.
Yeah,
Microsoft started like that, slowly transition to the PC part and all that stuff, and boom, this is where we are.
Yep, there we are. Hey, Sean, something I want to say right quick, man. If you think about Halo Infinite, right? I mentioned this on Gaming Addicts, a Lore Addicts show. Why is it Halo Infinite gets criticized so much? Listen, I know the game isn't flawless. I know it had a troublesome development, but bro, why is Halo A-Rodman's brought up that dude that was crying or upset because the campaign co-op isn't in Game Pass. The campaign is not a Game Pass, dick face. So obviously the campaign co-op won't be in Game Pass. This guy said, well, when Halo Infinite came out, I got Game Pass for $1. I finished the campaign. So why is it now that the campaign co-op, I got to spend $10 for Xbox Game Pass to play it? Boy, these guys, why is Halo? Listen, man, I'm going to tell you like this. Did the game release missing content? Sure. Was the game still polished? Absolutely. Why is Halo being scrutinized so tough? It's like everything they do. Now, I know 343, has issues. They, they piss people off. But I'm like, damn, bro, what the fuck? What did Halo do to y'all? What did Halo do to y'all? This is crazy to me, man. How it reminds me of WWE fans. WWE gets bashed all the time by their fans. Their fans that never miss a show. They kill WWE. Kill them. This bullshit, this trash ass show. But they still watch it. I guess it's the same thing with Halo fans. They bash Halo, bash 343. They constantly complain, but yet and still they still play the game every damn day. I don't know. It just seemed like to me, I'm the type of guy. I like justifiable complaints, right? If you're complaining about something that's justified, absolutely. Yes, you should complain. You should state your piece on why the game should do this, why the game should do that, or why isn't the game doing certain things, or why did the game release with missing content. That's justifiable. But then you just go all this time, everything they do, everything they say. Like this week, I forgot which dev said it, but they said, "Yo, we're not going to do the the campaign co-op flight today. We'll probably do it tomorrow." What, you motherfuckers? It's one day. Calm y'all asses down, man. You know what I'm saying? 343, they're destroying the Halo franchise. I was like, come on, man. No other game gets killed like this. Like, this goes back to last generation. Xbox got destroyed, right? Some of it was justified. Some of it wasn't. They start getting killed for little stuff like, come on, man. Really? Just like putting the games on PC, they got destroyed. Backwards compatibility, they got destroyed. Nobody wants to play old games. I'm saying, man. When me and Sean, or me in particular, when I constantly repeat my damn self and say the same shit over and over and over, you know why I say it? Because I remember everything so damn vividly. That's why I'm always saying the same shit about that, because I remember everything vividly. I can say names of some shit that people said. I can call people names. I remember when so-and-so said this. I remember when so-and-so said that.
You're not lying.
Bro, I'm telling you guys.
It really happened.
It happened, man. When people say, like, when people come to my videos, my conversation, Dirt, stop talking about the past. No. I talk about the future, but I talk about the past because I love where the future is headed. And I don't want people to forget shit. I don't want people to forget the things that was said last generation. I just don't want people to forget that stuff. When I will find the old video, I'll put it in my favorites on YouTube so I can revisit it if I need to. With some of these guys that flipped some of the shit they said in the past, man, you won't believe about PlayStation. Some of the things they said. Shit.
Hey, let me get a super chat. Yeah, go for it. Get a super chat there.
G Stealth with the $2. Dut. There's nothing wrong with Halo. No, there's nothing wrong with Halo, man. The only thing they can say is, yo, is missing content. Hey, yo, Fuzzy Bell, I got scars from the past, man. I got scars from the past. And people can say what they want to say, like Devin put something on Twitter, said Dirt is angry. If y'all know me in real life, you know I'm not an angry person. But when it comes to this console war shit, there's a little anger there. There is a little anger there because, listen, I was there. They hurt me. It hurts.
Anyway, you're Dev, you're 2 minutes up, mob. 2 minutes now. Play, wanna play?
Hey, you're POS.
What's good, G? What's good?
Sure,
Talk
man,
about you keep talking about PlayStation is dead. It's over. Next year is a done and dusted. Do tell the good people.
They're already pretty much dead.
Oh shit!
What do they got going on? All they do is talk about Xbox. I thought they had all these games out here. I thought they had Game of the Years, blockbusters, selling millions of copies. So why is Xbox always in your mouth then?
Oh shit.
Why is the only thing you can talk about is Xbox? Why every time you get a new feature on your console, it's from Xbox? It's copying Xbox.
Talk that shit.
Why when you acquire the best company you acquired in the past decade, it's an Xbox company?
Oh
Now,
shit.
now they're great. Now they're great. Well, they don't have their great IP with them though. The IP that made them great. They have their basically their carbon copy, their what would you really even call Destiny? I mean, the first one was good, but the second one, well, it was so bad that it went from full price to free to play, and it's still not that great. And then it wasn't even good until they added expansions, which that was like a year or so. People are talking shit about Halo. Where's the content? Where's the content? Where was Destiny 2's content? How long did it take for them to have good expansions? I'm pretty sure that was over a year, at least
Talk
a
that
year.
shit, Dev.
And when they did drop that, where did it go? Straight into Game Pass. You know, people didn't have to pay for it. The game went free to play just for it to have a player base. And you want to talk shit saying, oh, look how many people play this game. It's free to play.
Talk that shit, Dev.
Talk that shit, play.
You already know, man. I just came here to TTS.
Talk that shit, man. We'll catch you on game night tonight. We're doing community game night tonight.
All right, for sure. Me and Nuth were playing Halo co-op on the fighting too. By the way, that shit's fire, man. It's a blast. Got to download it.
And I'll download it after this. And
Inside Xbox Insider program, like download that Insider app or whatever on the Xbox, and it should be in there. The Halo fight. Catch y'all later, man.
catch you later,
All right,
dog.
bro.
POS. Talk that shit, play. Exactly what Dev was saying and that, but it is what it is. They're gonna go after Halo. Do you know why? Because it's the first party IP from Microsoft. Straight up on that. They went after the TV show on that.
But they don't go after Gears like that though. They don't go after Forza.
They do. They have given Gears a bit of a.
Well, they do go after Forza too. Well, a couple ponies go after Forza.
They go after Forza. Look at it.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is Gears gets attacked by even Xbox dudes. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gears gets attacked by, look at only on Xbox. He always crying about Gears. Gears gets attacked by Xbox dudes. And of course, some of the criticism is deserved. It's absolutely justified. But that goes like to when Redfall and Starfield got delayed, right? Like I remember Sean, like you and me, like we was pissed off about it. Damn, man. Fuck. But then, you chill out a couple days, you're okay. And you just, you say, okay, fine, man. They delayed it, but the games are still coming early next year. But then when you had some Xbox guys going on 2-week rants about it, you get tired of that shit. Like, what? Come on, fellas. Okay, we get it.
We that's what it is with a lot of people. Like when they say, "Oh, you did, Sean," TTS and WBG, they don't give Xbox to smoke and that. No, they're critiquing them, criticizing them. That's the way you do it. You don't go on a bash. You're not gonna bash them for 4 weeks straight. Have it on a title. Halo's shit. Halo's this. Halo's that. Xbox is this. Xbox is that. Forza's not the true sim. No. We say, listen, this is what they could do better. We think, look, we're taking an L. When it comes to the first AAA first big parties, we're taking an L this year. We're not going to continue talking that shit, your Microsoft, your Xbox. What the fuck are you doing? Kiss my ass. Your Phil, get fired. Aaron Greenberg, stop eating cheeseburger. Shannon Loftus, get the fuck out of here. Bonnie Ross can kiss my ass. We don't do that shit. The haters do that. And I hate it when some of the so-called Xbox guys do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Be criticized. We're not saying be critical.
Mm-hmm.
But don't go on the fucking rant and don't surround yourself with motherfucking ponies straight up and trying to please them pieces of shit. That's what you motherfuckers are doing straight up. You're trying to please them guys because you rock out with them guys. And what they say, you kind of agree with them. And whatever they say, it gets into your motherfucking head. And then you fucking say that shit out loud. And then you wonder why you cry for when the Xbox guys come after your bitch ass and that. These Xbox guys are attacking me. No, I'm an Xbox. No, shut the fuck up with that bullshit. Surround yourself with ponies. You're gonna get roasted because you're gonna think like them. They're gonna put that negative shit into your head, and you're gonna display that on your podcast or Twitter and that. When that shit when happened with Starfield and Redfall going there and canceling my Game Pass, I'm trying to keep it real. Shut the fuck up with that bullshit. You're just trying to be them type of people trying to please all the crowd. Listen to me. Let me give you some advice. Motherfuckers, you were built. Your fans are Xbox. Your supporters are Xbox guys. Remember that, all girls. That's what your channel is built on. Xbox guys or girls. That's what it's. But don't please these motherfucking ponies. Whenever you take the piss out, when you criticize Xbox or going on, not criticize, when you bashing Xbox, you'll see these motherfuckers like and retweet your shit. Because do you know why? They love that shit. But when you bash PlayStation, what they do wrong? Do they like and retweet your shit? Nah, that's not the play. Let me get this. Victor Click 1 second. Victor Click with the members for 3 months and that. Shout out to you, play. Good night tonight. Good. Oh shit, his liver. Oh shit, come on, Vic. Listen, stay with the drink, play. It was game night tonight. Good. My liver needs a day off. Come on, play. Now,
I had to hop back in here, bro, and just talk that shit. That was a great rant. That shit has me hyped, and that's exactly what's been happening. Like, you hit the nail right on the head, bro. I don't even know what else I can really say. Just talk that shit, bro.
Man. That was great. That's the thing. Let me get this before I say my piece. Your baby father with the $5. Bless up, guys. Work schedule stinks lately. Keep TTS and absolutely your baby father. Thank you, man. Bro. We appreciate you, bro. Listen, Sean was absolutely right. Absolutely right. You know what? As YouTube content creators, we have to be very careful, right? Let me explain. We have pro Xbox channels. And criticism is absolutely fine. We criticize Xbox. People might think we're 100% hardcore bots all the time, but we're not. We criticize Xbox, but there's a fine line between criticism and excessive criticism. When you criticize for 4 weeks straight, Sean mentioned it, you invite ponies to your platform. Let me explain that further. When you constantly bash Xbox, when you're like really aggressive with it, like I said, doing it for weeks at a time, ponies love it. Ponies will retweet you. They'll like it. They'll quote tweet you and say, yo, so-and-so keeping it real about Xbox, and all the other ponies laughing. Look at this. They're losing it. Xbox are losing it over there. See, but what you're doing. See, we've seen it happen. What you're doing is giving them ammunition. That's all you're doing is giving them ammunition. Look, the bots are losing it. They're losing it. See, that's why us, when we saw Pentiment, our initial reaction was like, what the fuck? Right? Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Right? So then what? But we eventually got over it. Okay, fine. You know, that's not what I thought the game was going to look like, but okay, fine. Then we have to move on.
Team, first game, you know, yeah, it is what it is.
So then you move on. But like I always tell you guys, when I was one of the guys in the chat, I did not want to hear my favorite pro Xbox channel constantly bashing Xbox. And I feel you guys feel the same way. Y'all don't want to hear WBG and TTS bash Xbox for a whole episode.
Imagine that. How would we look after doing some shit like that? We wouldn't be WBG if we did that type of shit.
No, like you don't want to hear us say Phil Spencer needs to be fired. Like what?
That's outrageous.
Phil Spencer needs to be fired?
There's Xbox guys that say that shit?
There's a lot of shit going on out here, man.
I don't know.
There's a lot of things going on out here.
Exactly what I was saying, going back to that's what I'm talking about. They're trying to please these guys because they rock out with them or because they follow them on Twitter. Maybe they might play on Xbox once in a blue, or like I said, when they do cross-platform on these, when they do crossovers on these podcasts as well, or invite people on podcasts as well. If you do one-on-one shows and that, you were on a show there like with Gaz's and that, and Gaz thought like Luca was a pony.
Yeah.
and he wanted you to kind of go back and forth with it, but obviously that wasn't it. So that's what it's like. They want you to go. Some people want to do that to you sometimes. But like I said, a lot of people who was like crying over the Twitter when that shit went down, when Starfield and Redfall got cancelled, and other things that Microsoft has done, going on the bash, on the podcast, on Twitter, on maybe another social media, going on other people's podcasts as well. On top of that, it could be a PlayStation podcast. No matter what Xbox does, they will never give him credit. They'll hop onto that podcast if it's live or something. Yeah, Xbox is doing this, Xbox doing that. I'm canceling this, I'm canceling that. They don't know what to do. Phil needs to get fired, or this person needs to get fired. And they're trying to please these guys and because they surround themselves with these guys. But as soon as you criticize their favorite platform, their favorite brand and games, they will not like, retweet. They won't even leave a motherfucking comment. And what will they say there? They won't say, when you say about that, when they're bashing Xbox, this guy's keeping it real. But when you do the opposite on the PlayStation side, they won't say that shit in a quote tweet.
They'll say, look at this. No, they might quote tweet it, but this is what they'll say. Look at this dumbass bot. You know what I'm saying? G Stealth with the 5. Fools. They talk about Xbox. They're flip-floppers. Flip-flappers. They're flip-flappers, eh? Yeah, man. Yeah, Sean, you're right, bro. That's what they do. Look, man, we just like this. We're genuine Xbox fans. I'm a genuine Xbox fan. So when I say things that some people might not like others might not like, bro, I'm just saying how I truly feel. If I say something about last generation or something, I mean, it's fine. You can criticize them. But when these people just go crazy, man, nah, dog, that ain't what we want to hear. That ain't what I want to hear. I told a story. I subscribed to a Detroit Pistons channel. It was a dude. He was a Detroit Pistons fan. He was talking about Pistons. Then all of a sudden, he started talking about anime. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? I left a comment. I was like, bro, look. I didn't subscribe to your channel for anime. I subscribed to your channel because you're a pro Detroit Pistons channel. Talk about NBA basketball. Talk about Detroit Pistons. Right? So it's like, if you subscribe to me, Sean, Devin, we're positive Xbox channel, then all of a sudden we flip, man. That's, bro. When some of my favorite podcasts flip, I know I said this before, y'all. Please forgive me. Listen, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Listen, y'all, we family here. We're family. I was like kind of pissed. Like, what? They flipped? They flipped. Like, I know some of you guys that rock with us, if me and Sean or Devin flip, y'all be pissed. I was pissed. Like, why are these fuckers flipping? Why are they flipping?
I would be pissed. Like, I'm like, even before I came in to like the whole YouTube, like even Twitter, really, like I used to watch Dirt's channel. If Dirt changed like in flip flop, I've been heated.
Bro.
Like any one of us on the WBG panel, like anybody, like I'd be super
pissed. You guys know my story. You guys know how I used to love Mooch and Crap. I used to love BZST. When they flipped, I was pissed. It's like, this is my favorite podcast. This is my favorite pro Xbox podcast, bro. And y'all flipped to an anti-Xbox podcast? Me as a fan, how you think that made me feel? Like, what the fuck?
That shit hurts. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even though, listen, I don't know these guys personally. I used to call their show. They know me. Hey, yo, Diggity, yo, what's up, bro? We were cool, and then all of a sudden they flip. So, yes, I know what that felt like as an Xbox fan and as a fan of these shows. So why would I want some shit like that to happen on my channel? Well, first off, because I'm a real Xbox fan. First and foremost.
Yeah.
First off, we're real Xbox fans. We're not doing some shit for money or whatever is moving the needle. No, bro. Real Xbox fans. And that's what it is, man. There's a handful of genuine, real Xbox podcasts out here. And going back to what we said 1,000 times, the first rule, like, you know how Fight Club, the first rule, don't talk about Fight Club, man. The first rule on WBG: no ponies allowed.
Ever.
Like I said, the second rule: no ponies allowed. and you don't have to be an Extreme X bot to be a guest, but you have to be lean towards Xbox. You know, I've had guests that's not bots, like Forte. This Monday we got Gaming Addict on. He's not a bot, but trust me, he leans towards Xbox.
Not a pony. You have to be
Not
not a pony.
Not a pony. But I also have bots on. We're bots. So that's all I'm
You gotta
saying, man.
talk that shit.
Hey, yo, Shane said he prefer Extreme X bots.
He said Forte a bot.
No, man. Let me tell you something about Forte. Forte was one of the best guys we ever had on WBG, man. Talking to Forte in real life, he's a dope guy, man. And he prefers Xbox. But some guys, they're not as comfortable as putting that out there as some guys are. Like, I'm comfortable. I am a bot. I embraced it. Some guys prefer Xbox, but they might not want to put it out there like that. But I had him on because I know he prefers Xbox. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even know that, honestly.
Yeah,
I thought he was just kind of
trust me.
everywhere.
If I have somebody on, I know they prefer Xbox, bro. Always remember that.
Red Dead, that game's amazing. Immortal Phoenix Rising, that game's fucking amazing. 9 out of 10 that I give that game.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best games that came out in 2020, I believe.
I'm about to get out of here, man. I got shit to do.
Yeah. Zinc, we're gonna finish the show because obviously I got some things to do. Des got some things to do. Devin's got some things to do. Community game night tonight, guys. I'm gonna drop the link in again for
what you
Discord.
playing tonight?
I wanna. Well, first of all, I'm doing it through the Xbox right now, so I got the capture card. So I won't be using my $10,000 PC. So I won't be able to cheat on Fall Guys like you
Joey,
guys.
don't start no shit, Joey. They know how to pick them.
That's my line. Yo, guys, community game night. The Discord, the links in the chat. The Discord is gonna pop up from my homie, the Nightbot. We could play Gears, but the problem is, Jagai J, it's only 10 people, I believe. Is it more than that? Tell me, because, bro, we got over 20 plus people, 30 people at one point. Dev, do you remember that shit, Dev?
Yeah, Fall Guys, man. We had over.
So I don't want people to just be waiting, bro. I want people to play. Like, I want fucking everybody to play together.
I think if we play free for all and Gears, we can get up to like 20 something.
Yo, Nova's in the chat. What's going on, Killer? How many players can you get into Gears? Like, if the maximum, whatever mode it is. Let me know. I might want to play Naraka. We definitely play Fall Guys. No, because that's a lot of fun. Maybe Naraka.
We can play Among Us.
We can play Among Us. We can play Among Us and that.
I don't know how to play Among Us. What's up with that shit?
I don't know, but we play that shit. It's only a couple of gigs. We'll download that shit.
Yeah.
That should be fun with the community.
So no goes is 16 players. We could probably do that at the start. Then once we get more people in the Discord, we'll move on to the bigger games.
Guys and whatnot,
Halo and maybe a bit of Forza, because we got to figure that out a bit.
But
definitely, guys,
Among Us would be kind of fun with a bunch of people.
How many players can play Among Us?
8.
I think it's like 12. Max.
We'll see how it goes, and we'll definitely do a community game now. I might do it
something like that.
What time is it now? I might do it in the next 2.5 hours, so maybe like 4:35. But maybe at 4:30 your last time, guys. That's the time I'm gonna do it. We'll have a good game night.
Eastern, you said?
Yeah, maybe 4 or 5 Eastern, definitely. I'll put the link up later anyway. But what's going on with you, Deb? What's up with you, player?
I mean, not much, man. I just wanted to come in here. I mean, you were hyping me up with that rant that you had. I mean, that was real shit. Like, I see that shit all the time, and it pisses me off. So, I mean, I don't really know how to, like, I don't want to come at my friend, pause, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I don't want to talk shit to them and say, hey, why the fuck are you doing that? But, why the fuck are you doing that? It makes us look bad, man, and it's not the way that we should go about saying that. As content creators, like, if people are looking at us, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna go out and just talk shit about Xbox for over and over and over again. Like, we're supposed to be pro Xbox people. We, like Dirt said, like, if we went in like we look like flip floppers doing that type of shit. No better than a fucking pony who talks shit every fucking day when you got Xbox guys talking shit about Xbox. What the fuck?
Yeah, I
Yep.
agree, bro.
Ponies
man.
love
Guys,
it, bro.
they
They
love
love it.
that shit, bro. I know how these bitches move. Straight up. I know how they move, man. Straight up. Yo, is it G-Style on Gears? It's only 5. No, G-Style, go back to sleep. G-Style, I'll be at E3 LA in 59 minutes and 21 second play. That's what my sat-nav says. Shout out to the homie G-Style. But guys, download Among Us. If you guys have not installed Halo, download Halo Infinite. Download Fall Guys, Horizon
Forza.
5, and what's the other game as well? Whatever, Naraka as well. I want to play about 2-3 games
Naraka,
today as well.
Gears.
So get that shit downloaded, guys. I'll drop the link in the chat for the Discord so you have all of us can talk together. You're there. What's going on? What's going on with you, killer?
Not much, man. Nothing. I got some shit going on at the crib. About to
Monday,
go right
what's
now.
going on Monday, play?
We got Gaming Addict on. WBG gonna have a good old time. He's actually looking forward to it. He's like looking forward to letting loose, you know, because on Iron Lords you got to be kind of PG. I said, look, bro, we have fun over here, man. So ain't no PG shit over here. So he's looking forward to it. So that's about it, man. Yeah. Hey, yo,
Yeah.
check out my latest video when I'm talking about how Xbox has been winning these comparison vids lately. Hey, Sean, check it out when you get the chance, bro.
No,
I
I'll
think it's
check
a
it
good
now.
video.
I'll check it now whilst I've want to do one or two things as well.
Yeah.
But shout out to everybody who came by today on a Saturday as well. Hopefully next week TTS will be back on Friday. We'll go back to the regular time, hopefully 1 p.m. or whatever. We can do it whatever time. I don't care. We step at any motherfucker's toes. We don't care.
Fuck that
Think
shit.
we care? You fucking ponies.
Pony.
We know you
Ponies.
undercover ponies, you motherfucker ponies. You know what to do. Before you hit them motherfucking street corners, please make sure you don't go out there and make a fake profile so you can catfish these motherfucker ponies right now. You dumb bitches. And on top of that, Devin, guys in the chat, do you remember that dumbass who was was it Mr. Doctor? Doctor was out there recording himself. Don't do that shit. The only thing you should do is walk down that street corner, twerk your motherfucking ass, pull your stinky bleach fingers out, and sell your bitch ass for those $70 games. You soft motherfuckers, we out.
Ain't nothing but against the party.
Ah shit. You motherfuckers know what time is it? Hit that motherfucking like button. And you motherfucking ponies, hit that dislike button and get the fuck out of here, you soft motherfuckers. And ponies,
Motherfucking
Jim Ryan lied to you and
ponies.
pimped your bitch ass till the end of the west side.
Hit that like
you motherfucking ponies know
button.
what to do. Walk down that street corner,
motherfucking
twerk your motherfucking ass,
ponies.
then put your bitch ass hands out and sell your bitch ass for those $70 games, you soft motherfuckers.